speaker of tonight, Tom Kearns. Now, I think it'd be decorous that we have an accountant come up and talk to us after we talk about wrestling, don't you think? Now, the audience consists of independent financial planners, and you need to be affiliated with a broker-dealer. This broker-dealer has focus forums. That's what we're at tonight. We invite vendors to speak in front of all the planners, which is us. You, the audience, are the planners. You either work out of the house or you have a small office somewhere, no staff. And Tom wants you to know, many of you may know Barb and himself. Barb has been a broker-dealer for 20 years and has been a top producer every year. She's been a top rep every year. This broker-dealer has over 600 planners, and Barb is usually among the top 20. Now, Tom will introduce the planners at this meeting to the Business All-Star team and will describe to them how they can benefit from being a client. Please put your hands together for Tom Kearns from the Business All-Star team.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Why did you become financial planners? Why did you become independent financial planners? Was it to get away from the rat race of corporate America? Was it to make more money? Or was it to fill out more paperwork? Was it to not have days off? Was it to have to pay for your education? Or was it that when you retired, you walked away with nothing? These are serious things as an independent financial planner that you have to worry about. If you came from a big brokerage house, you didn't have to worry about those. The clients belonged to the brokerage house. You didn't have to worry about it. When you retired, you got your pension and you left. As an independent, you have to worry about all those clients. How can you grow your business? Some people say, I can't grow my business because I don't have enough time. Well, why is that? When you have to make a trade, you would like to do it on one piece of paper. That would make it so easy. However, when you make a trade, you have to do some paperwork. Wouldn't it be easier just to fill out one piece of paper? We at the Business All-Star team have devised such a system. As you all know Barb, she's a top producer. What we did was we took her business and split it into two parts, a front end and a back end. The front end is Barb doing her financial planning work. The back end is our staff that does all the paperwork. Now, wouldn't you like to be able to just give one piece of paper to a staff member and have them do all the paperwork and then just give it back to you, all ready for client signatures? Imagine how much more time you could spend looking for clients, servicing your clients, instead of killing trees. We can help you with that. And you may say, I don't have enough business to warrant that. I only spend 4 or 5 hours a day doing paperwork. 4 or 5 hours a day getting your clients would be a good thing. Being too small or too large is not an issue because we're geared towards that cause. You don't have to hire employees because we have the staff. You don't have to worry about hiring and firing. What if your assistant is out sick for a week or goes on maternity for 8 or 9 weeks. Then you have to fill that spot. In this case, you don't have to worry about that. We have the staff. We will always hire more and have them trained if we need that. Sometimes you may like to go on vacation or become a real top producer. In 2 weeks, Barbara and I are going to the Top Producers Conference. Last year it was in San Diego. And some of you may have heard about the brush fires out in San Diego where we had to evacuate the hotel because of the brush fires on the last day. Well, this year, in 2 weeks, it's in Bermuda. And I just heard there's a tropical depression forming off of Miami. So I don't know whether we're going to have the same kind of problems or not. But wouldn't you like to be up to that challenge of going to a Top Producers Conference? All expenses paid. The only thing we have to pay for is my plane fare. Her expenses are all paid. The excursions are paid for, the plane fare, the hotels, the banquets. She even gets to go up on stage. Wouldn't you like to model your business after that? To become a top producer. That's what we've done. We've made it possible for you, the independent rep, to grow their practice, to become financially stable. The second part we're going to cover is phone support. You want to go on vacation, but you have to worry about your clients calling, oh, I need to make a trade right now. I need to do this, I need to do that. Another part of the service is you contact us and forward your phone to us. We will answer the phone and then text you a message about the phone call. And we'll highlight whether it's something that needs to be done right away, like a sale, or is it just somebody wanting to make an appointment. We'll prioritize the phone calls. So when you look at them on your phone, you can see whether you have to pay attention to it right away, or can you keep going on your vacation. That doesn't sound like much, but a lot of people want to go on vacation when they're in their own business and can't because they have to service their customers. The third part that we cover is transition. As I mentioned earlier, if you belong to a big broker-dealer or a big broker house, when you leave, the clients stay there, and you leave, get your retirement. As an independent, that's not so. They're your clients. If you leave, who gets those clients? The broker-dealer. You lose all residuals. That doesn't sound fair to me. What happens if you pass away? Your heirs don't get any of that business. What happens if you get disabled and can't perform your job anymore? You get nothing because it's your business. What we have is we have an agreement that if you sign, we will manage your business. Now, the reason we can do that is if you've come on board doing the back end, we know how to run your business already. You come on, we'll manage your business until we can help sell it for a percentage of the business. Now, that sounds something pretty easy, but it's not, because you don't know when it's going to happen. You don't know when you're going to be out of business. This will guarantee to your family that they will have some income for the next couple of years while your business is being sold. This will guarantee that you get a fair price for your business because it's a functional business still. And a functional business will sell for a higher rate, approximately 30% higher than a non-functioning business. You look at a franchise. What do you buy when you buy a franchise? You buy procedures, you buy a name. That's what we're giving you, is the procedures. So when you join the back office, you have the procedures in place, then we can then manage it using our procedures that you're already adopted till your business is sold. And in this agreement, then, the broker or dealer cannot take your business from you. Isn't that a lot better off than just giving up the business? You worked hard for your business. You've worked hard to gather all those clients. And having us do your back end work, that allows you to even do more business and less paperwork. The fourth thing we can do is help educate you and your clients. Barb's licensed in 30 states. Now you know she doesn't go see all those clients. How does she maintain those clients? How does she get more clients from out of state? From the education process we've developed. We have a CD system that we periodically send out to clients out of state. How does that help? Well, they're very informative about basic issues. And these clients then turn around and give them to other people. And of course, her brand is on the beginning of the CD or the DVD. So they hand it out. We get phone calls. Can you send me 3 more? Sure, here's 3 more. And all of a sudden, people calling from out of state saying, we'd like Barb to take over our finances. How would you like that as part of your business? These are the 4 things that we can offer to all the reps, even those that work out of the houses or out of a small office. Now you may ask, I can't afford that. That sounds very expensive. To some people it may seem expensive, but to others is giving a little bit to make a lot expensive. We charge based upon the number of clients you have. We also charge by the amount of business you do, and that's reassessed every year. So if your company, if you grow your business by 20% this year, you don't see an increase in fees until next year. So you have all that time that you're using our services and increasing your business without paying for it. These are the things that help top producers become top producers. We've modeled the Business All-Star team on Barb's business, which has been a proven system for the last 20 years. Top producer. To be one of the best. Don't you want to be one of the best? Become wealthier, grow your practice, give an income to your family in the future after you retire or pass away or become disabled? Or are you just working for the day-to-day and have all that go out the door when something happens to you and your family's stuck with nothing? Think about it. Go to our website. There's an application on our website to fill out to see if you're acceptable to our standards. The website is businessallstarteam.com. Go to the forms section and fill out the application and look at the forms that you have to fill out to do a transaction. It's a simple one-page form that you can fill out from your cell phone, so you can even do it at the client's location. Just fill out the transactions, and then within 24 hours, we'll FedEx you the completed forms for you to bring back to the client to sign. How easy can it be?